Alright, hi guys, I'm Mogu and you're watching Mogu and Friends. This part is the third part already for the Boston travel tips. First one is travel tips. If you didn't watch the travel tips yet, I really recommend you watching it before you watch this, or even like watch the at least watch the Boston travel tips before you even watch this. And let's get this started. Alright, so this video is consisted of like all the things that you can, like right now, I don't know, it changes, it varies every day or like every season, but right now in the Boston City Go Pass, these are the things that I really recommend you to do. These are not paid. I'm not promoting this because I was paid. It's just I'm really recommending it for you guys that you don't know that you have this option. All right, so first off is Aquarium. So if you're gonna be here for like how many days, 2-3 days, remember you can like customize your City Go Pass and cluster all the things together in one day. But obviously you can't finish everything in one day in City Go Pass. You can't physically do it. But then again, you can cluster it to the things that are close together. And I'm not gonna tell it to you here. I'm just gonna tell you all the attractions that we think is really good in the City Go Pass, and we actually did. First off is the Aquarium. If you have kids, goodness, your kids are gonna love this. And after this, your kids are gonna be like dead tired, because the Aquarium is there's a lot of attractions in Aquarium. There are a lot of walking that you're gonna do in the Aquarium. There's gonna be a lot of picture taking also in the Aquarium, and like I said, the kids are gonna love it, so we really recommend it. And if you're just like, it's your first day, so obviously you're gonna be like like trying to like stretch your muscles or whatever, because you're not active, then this is the first tour that you want to go to. Second one is the trolley, because obviously the trolley is a bus tour that consists of hop in and hop on and hop off. So basically you can like, there's like how many stops in the city that you can just hop off or like hop on. It goes every 20 minutes. The whole tour is gonna go into like at least an hour. And it's not just a bus. The driver is gonna tell you like some things about the city, and he will actually tour you around the city. So that's why I want you to do it at least on your first day, so that you can see, oh, I want to go there, or like I want to visit it again, or like this is just a glimpse of the city itself, and it will really show you like a good glimpse of the things historically, of the things that you want to try to visit in Boston. So make sure if you hop out, do this trolley, you need to have like at least a notepad or at least your phone ready whenever you see something that is really good, or like you think that you want to visit again. The next is gonna be like the duck tour. Well, the duck tour is kind of like similar to the trolley, but it has a different route. So for the duck tour, it has like a land. You're gonna travel on land first, and then the duck is gonna dive in the river. So you have a little bit of land tour and the river tour. But I really recommend you to doing the trolley first before you do the duck tour, because in the duck tour it's really limited. They have like more limited information compared to like the trolley, because the trolley itself is an hour tour of the city, and the duck tour is basically like 90 minutes, probably lesser, and obviously it's more in the river. So I recommend you to do the trolley first before you do the duck tour. And then after the duck tour, you have like a river cruise tour. So the reason I asked you to do the trolley first is to see like landmarks um, so that you can have a glimpse. Some of the highlights of these tours are actually repetitive, but if you don't know it, for sure you're gonna know something afterwards. So the trolley is the city, the whole city. The doctor is a little bit of land, a little bit of river. Then you're gonna have your river cruise tour, which is all river, obviously. So if you do this three, then you're gonna have a really at least a good view of the whole Boston. And then I also recommend you to do the pier cruise, which is not a river, it's gonna be like the ocean. They're gonna show you like the other islands of Boston, of Massachusetts, and a little bit of history, a little bit of here and there that you're not gonna hear in trolley or duck tour or river cruise tour. So it's really nice. The pier cruise, the river cruise, you can buy booze in there, so you will enjoy more. Like you can like stress relieve and stuff. In the trolley, you can bring your own food. In the aquarium, I don't think you can bring any food in there. And then for the next attraction that I would recommend you is the sailing tour. So the sailing tour is a little bit farther. You need to go to the north station, and then you're gonna go to like a different train. You need to pay for that extra because it's farther, but I really recommend it just because you will see more history of the Massachusetts around there. If you're into like the witch stuff, then you need to go there. And obviously in Halloween, near Halloween, they have different attractions, so it's really good to go there. And there's a lot more attractions in there to cluster from the City Go Pass. So I really recommend going to Salem for those different attractions that you can also cluster in City Go Pass. Next is I would also recommend going to the zoo, of course. If you try the aquarium, obviously you want to do like a land animals. So the zoo is also good. If you don't have a car, you can use the train station, and then you're gonna connect it to the bus station. It's a good amount of animals. There's a lot of animals in there. There's also like a lot of room to walk, and of course after that you're gonna be tired as well. It's more tiring than the aquarium because it's bigger and you're gonna walk more in the zoo compared to aquarium. All right, next is the Harvard tour. Honestly, I'm not gonna recommend. If you are a little bit not active, I'm not gonna recommend you to do the Harvard tour because in the Harvard tour, although it's nice, it's just that it's not really good for the ones that are not active. Just to give you a glimpse of why, it's because the ones that are doing the tour are college students, and they have limited time to tour you guys. So what tends to happen is that they walk fast and they talk fast. Although you can ask them repetitively to repeat things to make it more clearer, and you can also ask them to do like, oh, can you slow down a little bit, or like walk a little bit slower. But then again, after a minute or two, it's gonna speed things up again. But if you've never been to Harvard, or if you really want to know Harvard itself, then I recommend you to do the tour. But just a heads up, you need to walk faster, or else you're not gonna hear him or her, or you're not gonna be close to him, that you're never gonna know what he's pointing at or what he's saying. So that's for the Harvard tour. last but not the least is the bike rental. So the bike rental, I recommend you to do this the last day, just because at least you already know how the city works, and you know for a fact that you can distinguish where you are and you're not gonna get lost. So the bike rental is, I would really say it's like a whole day, because like for example, you already did the trolley, you already did like the pier cruise, you already did the dock tour, then you will see things that are like, you will connect the dots. The good thing about the bike rental is that it's your own pace. So you're gonna rent the bike for the whole day, and then you can go to the places that you really want to go, and you can map it out to see how you're gonna make a circle going back to the bike rental place, which we did. Really tiring. It's really tiring, I will tell you that. And but it's fun, because you'll be amazed that Boston City is really bike friendly and pedestrian friendly. Remember when I told you you don't want to drive in Boston? It's because they really respect the pedestrian. They really respect the bike trails. They have like a separate bike ways, and the road, like a separate bike trail or road or whatever you call it, cycling lane. Yeah, so they have a cycling lane, and it's not just part of a highway or like a street, it goes around. So that's why the bike rental is really good, just because you have your own space and they're really nice for you, and you can go around the city again. But then again, I'm not gonna recommend it to do it on the first day, because you don't know anything about the city, you don't know where to go, you don't know where you are, you're gonna get lost basically. And the bike rental is gonna give you like ways. They have a pre-made map for you to follow, which we did, because we can't like pinpoint everything, even though we did all these tours. But then again, you can use them, and it's really good that you will see like, oh wow, we really covered the whole, actually almost whole the whole things in Boston, if you did the bike rentals and the last part. So if you have any questions, any suggestions, any comments, just write it down below, and I will make another video. If you have a lot of questions, I can cluster them down, or else I'm just gonna comment back to you guys. But then again, if you're really thinking of going to Boston, I will really recommend you to use the City Go Pass, because it's really cheap and there's a lot of activities that you can do. And that's about it. Thank you for watching.